Devon, I think that leadership role. I'm more excited and intrigued by Joel Embiid on Team USA than I thought I'd ever be. And, based off of my social media sleuthing a little bit, I think Joel Embiid gets it. He's starting to follow around Anthony Edwards. He found a new puppy on the team, and he's buddying up to him, and he's going out on the post-practice shoot-arounds and talking to Anthony Edwards. Joel Embiid is no dummy. Good job, Joel. Go play that Team USA game very well.
The recruiting game, are you saying?
I mean, it's hard not to think that a guy's going to want out of Minnesota. Winners there are absolutely terrible. He signs his deal. The timeline kind of links up a little bit with Paul George and his decline. Just saying, if you go get Anthony Edwards to join Philadelphia in a couple of years, good work, Joel. Thank you, buddy.
That would be a great sales pitch. The only I would push back on this. Tim Connelly has done a hell of a job. Sorry, Tim Connelly has done a hell of a job of putting together that Minnesota basketball team, that organization, that franchise. Yeah. There's still a potential of, if things don't work out with Karl-Anthony Towns, they can maybe move him for some things. Rudy Gobert eventually be done. Rob Dillingham, that was a great move on draft night.
That was a good move. Damn.
With the Spurs to take him at number 8. So, again, I love what you're saying, but I think the pushback there is Tim Connelly has done not only a fantastic job with Denver and setting them up, but then going to Minnesota and doing the exact same thing where they were contending for a number 1 seed in the West. Here's what I would say, though. I would say this about Team USA, and I know a lot of people have not liked the idea of Joel Embiid playing for Team USA because of the injury and rest and all of that. Well, sure. We're starting off in July. He's going to play some meaningful games with some winners, some leaders on that team. He is going to see how they do things. Not the All-Star game. That's an exhibition. This is for a gold medal, and they take this very seriously.
Sure.
So I think that's one piece of it. The second piece is this. So much as we talk about the injury part where people worry about that, he's not going to play 40 minutes. He's not going to play all 40 minutes. He's probably going to play about 20. He had Bam Adebayo, Anthony Davis also there as well. So they can go some small ball lineups. But the other piece for me is when so many people look at Joel Embiid at training camp and going into preseason where we may see him for one game in the start of the regular season, it's that he's not in basketball and not in game shape. He's going to be in game shape. Even though he may have a couple of weeks off before the start of training camp, the ramp up here for what he's doing with this competition, the level that they're going to be playing against teams like Canada and Serbia, where they have to take it. And again, seriously being out there on the floors with those other countries of how good they are, he's going to be in basketball shape. So for me, those are the two things that stand out among the most for me is the fact that he's going to be around those players who have won before on the Olympic level. And again, have won championships in the NBA as well. Then other part, which is most important too, is that the fact that he will be in shape by the time the season gets underway, and he'll probably be a little bit ahead of schedule than we've seen in the past when he gets out there on the floor. We know he can drop 33 at any time, no matter what his weight says. But to have him in better basketball shape to start the season, I think that's a key part of what Team USA is going to bring here for him.
Yeah, and just visualizing and seeing yourself win, I think it does a lot.
He's never done it.
Yeah, at any level, really. I think
so you get that taste of winning, and you want to bring that back. Absolutely.
We all silly like the mayor.